Alright, welcome back everybody to Operation Doomsday. This is the KMT in USA turn 12, I think we're on. Yep. So I don't think, let me double check, make sure there wasn't any housekeeping. I don't think there was. That wasn't already taken care of. Iran has... Oh, actually, yes. Iran gets a infantry because they hit recruitment on the on Dice Maiden afterwards. So Iran gets a 3rd infantry in it. Okay. That does lead us to the KMT turn now. KMT has $3. We aren't going to spend anything, and we're not going to do anything. We are still going to take this slow for the time being, try and basically force Japan to spend a lot of resources on us, and then we'll see what happens. See if we'll ever break out of here. Alright, anyway, so they collect $1 for Union and $2 for their wartime bonus. That takes us to USA Tech rolls. We have 7 factories. Going to be rolling for advanced artillery, improved factories, heavy armor, long-range aircraft, large ship construction, heavy strat bombers, and our 7th tech. Let's see. I think we're just going to start rolling for radar. Right. So advanced artillery hits, goes to stage 2. Radar misses. Improved factories misses. It'll stay on stage 3. Heavy armor hits and goes to stage 12. Long-range aircraft just absolutely refuses to hit for us, but we do get large ship construction and heavy strat bombers, which is very nice. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 7 techs. Not bad, not bad, especially with all these 8s and 9s that we got. So we'll take that. That'll take us to our buys. So we have 3 loan leases that we're doing. We're sending the KMT and artillery. We have $72, I guess, to start out with, and spending all 72 of it. So we are sending the KMT and artillery, and then we are sending Anzac and the Soviets and anti-air. We're building a strat rocket. That's what this infantry is for. And we are upgrading a minor port into a major, which is what this artillery is for. These were potential buys that we're not actually going to do. For the rest of it, we were going to buy a transport, a medium tank, and an infantry. And then we're going to complete the 4 heavy cruisers that we had at that were started. We're going to also build 2 destroyers and 2 submarines to go along with them. So that takes up all of our money. For movements, we have 1 combat move, and that is the 2 destroyers on escort duty in A-19 are going to move 1, 2, 3 and go on escort duty in A-44. And the veteran has decided not to engage those destroyers with his advanced sub as they enter into the zone. I guess this is a combat move actually. We're going to use our strategic rocket, and we are going to use that on the railroad border between Alsace-Lorraine and Paris, and prevent the Germans from being able, or I guess the Italians as well, from being able, well, it could be repaired before the Italians go. Anyway, prevents the Germans from being able to rail units over into here. So I think the max damage on railroads is just 1. Anyway, railroads. Yeah, max damage. Normal terrain is just a 1. So no need to roll anything. We'll just set that facility damage onto these railroads. And is there a thing saying damage? Yeah, here we go. Alright, so that'll be that strat rocket used, and that'll be the only combats that we do. For non-combats over in the Atlantic, so we have 4 strategic naval movements still. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this transport and use 3 of it to send these guys 1, 2, 3, 4 into port in southern England. Offloading the infantry into southern England. The transport that was there is going to use our next year we're not even going to be using that for strategic movement. It's just going to come over and go into port in Nova Scotia, and then 2 transports that are already in port in Nova Scotia. Going to pick up these 4 units, and they are all going to southern England as well. It's going to be these guys, and they're off into southern England, and these guys. Our coastal subs are going to move. I think it's faster, yeah, faster for them to go up. So they're going to move to A15. Our destroyer on escort duty in A18 is going to come off escort duty and is going to sit with the British home fleet, I guess it is, here in A27. Give that a little extra protection. Our seaplane is going to fly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and go into Gibraltar. And just to make sure I trace that correctly, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our 3 remaining dudes in New York are all going to walk up into New England. And that should be it for the Atlantic side. Over on the Pacific, we're going to have our light tank and our medium tank, along with 2 infantry from San Francisco, hop on 2 transports. And they, along with the majority of the 8th Fleet, with the exception of the battleships, are going to go to Midway. And those 4 units will offload onto the island. Our last transport is going to come over and go into port in Hawaii. And let me just double check. I don't think he should have any possibility of having a medium bomber in range. He's just on the 97th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, definitely out of range of that. So, yeah, let's see. Import marker. The transport, as well as all 4 of these battleships, are going to be in port in Hawaii. The Marine and 3 of the infantry from San Francisco, or we're going to use our rail movement, and we're going to rail them from San Francisco all the way to the Atlantic and stick them into Nova Scotia. Our coastal subs are going to go down into B29. And our planes, I think, are going to stay on the island of Hawaii. Yes. We're going to keep them on Hawaii for now. Alright, so I think that's all of our movements. So we will move into the placement phase. We'll deliver our leases. So the Anzac lease. Actually check about shortest path here. Let's see. We start this here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Kind of seems like that's just the shortest path to follow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I think that's just the shortest path straight through there. So no interdiction on that. Delivering it to Sydney. The KMT artillery. If I can find it. There we go. Gonna get delivered to Yunnan along the same path that we followed last time, using the minor port here. I know I'm talking. And going up into the 107th. And then the Soviet anti-air gun. They just lost that again. Okay. Where did we go? Anti-air gun. Where are you at? Oops. Did not mean to grab that. Soviet anti-air. Where are you? There it is. It is going to Kola. Yeah, no interdiction of this northern route here. The major port upgrade is going to Midway. The transport, medium tank, and infantry are all going to New York. We'll build the transport into port in New York. And then the rest of our buys. Oh, okay. The Strat Rocket goes to London. And the rest of our buys. Do I have 6 dudes here? Yeah, okay. Sorry. The rest of our buys get built in the Pacific off of San Francisco. Alright, and that's going to be our American turn. So we will collect $61 plus 12, leaving us with 73. And we will turn it back over to the vet for Germany turn 13.